Okay, hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Toy Review Thursday, and this week we are going to look at a line that some of you may remember, Moto-Bots. They were most famous for the Dino Drive, which I'll go into a little more in detail later on. They were made by MC Toys, and as you can see here, these are 3 packs of robots, this one having a dump truck, a pickup truck, and a 3-wheel all-terrain vehicle, and this one having an F-15 fighter plane, a red Jeep, and a locomotive. These would have been sold as a 3-pack. They retailed, give or take, $19.99 to $24.99. So again, they were the cheap end of the whole transforming toys. You know, if you had, you were a kid in the 80s, you had to have some type of transforming, battling robot toy, whether it was Robo-Force, whether it was Go-Bots, whether it was Transformers. They were definitely capitalizing on the, you know, the tremendous success of Takara and Hasbro with Transformers. So I'm going to go ahead and take these out of the packaging, and I'll show you more about how these work and just how cool they are to play with. Okay, so this is the Series A 3-pack set of the MC Moto-Bot transforming vehicle toys. I like to consider these guys the good guy Moto-Bots because all of their Dino Drives are gray, and in the B series they're red. So I think that's interesting why they did them in different colors, kind of have like a heroes and villains type thing where, you know, they wouldn't be Autobots or Decepticons per se, but, you know, you could have the good guys versus the bad guys, which any good toy line needs. First up is the dump truck. He has a die-cast metal chassis. Very nice ridged tires here. They're nice and springy, very good rubber. He has some really nice metallic stickers on the truck bed as well as on the sides there. So overall, this is a nice little dump truck there. Second, you have the pickup truck. He has a nice accessory with the roll bar with the headlamps. He has some great design on him with the 4x4 painting on there, the blue windshield. His chassis is also die-cast metal, nice solid rubber tires. Great blue and red metallic stickers on the bed, and you know, a very solid looking little pickup truck. So just overall a good looking toy. I like the look and feel of it a lot. And third, you have the 3-wheeler. This is probably the most detailed out of the bunch. He has a lot of good stickers on him. You can see the tires here. They're really nice and rigid. They're very bouncy. I don't think this one has any die-cast metal, though, which is odd because they were known for that. They put die-cast in all of their toys. And now I'll show you them in their robot forms. First is the dump truck. Just simply extend the legs, pull the arms out, pull the head up, pop out the Dino Drive, which is MC Toys' gimmick, because this is what makes the vehicles move forward in their robot mode and also in their vehicle mode. And also, they won't stand up if this isn't inserted in the back of the robot. So there's the dump truck. The pickup truck is similar. Pull the legs down, arms out and down, flip the head around, and also insert the Dino Drive at the base. The 3-wheeler is a little different. You have to flip the handlebars up to expose the head. Pull down the legs, pull the arms up and out, and then insert the dyno drive at the base. And there you go. Your three good guys are ready for action. Now let's take a look at the other three Moto-Bots in the 3 Collector mini-series, and these are what I like to call the bad guy Moto-Bots. As you can see, they have a red dyno drive at the bottom, unlike the gray one that the others had. The first one we have here is an F-15 US Navy fighter plane. Very nice decals and stickers along the body. Also has landing gear that you can move up and down, so that way the plane can roll properly. And these little clips here on the side also look like missiles. That's where you can move the wings in his robot mode or in his vehicle mode. You have a nice blue cockpit, and the center body is die-cast. Next we have the locomotive, or as I like to call him, Loco, because he looks a lot like Loco from Bandai's series of the GoBots. He has some nice chrome along the side to indicate gears. Pretty ordinary, but still fairly colorful red and silver metallic stickers. And red, black, and silver metallic stickers on the top. And finally, we have the vehicle. This has removable seats with fog lamps, a windshield that moves up and down, some good artwork on the front, again nice ridge tires, and black, silver, and gray metal decals on the back. Overall, 3 pretty nice toys in their vehicle mode. Now let's see them in their robot mode. First, let's transform the F-15 fighter pilot. This is one of the more complicated ones to transform because there's so many different pieces. First, extend the legs down. Take the dyno drive out because this actually separates when you move the legs down, so otherwise it will just fall out, and we'll put that in first instead of waiting until last. Next, remove the wings from the lower portion. Flip the arms out. And now, take each wing and do it on the exact opposite side on the missile clips up top. In this way, they look a lot like Thundercracker, Starscream, Dirge, and others from the Decepticons in Hasbro's Transformers series. Move the arms up and the head back, and the F-15 fighter pilot is ready to go. Next is the locomotive. He's a lot simpler to transform. Simply pull the legs down, arms go out to the side, the head up, and then insert the dyno drive at the base, like so. His arms look a little stranger than most, I think, because they're very wide and they look really bulky. Now, a little more complicated as well is the Jeep. First, remove the seats. Then, pull the legs down. Take the dyno drive out, insert it at the base. Then pull the arms out to the side first and then down. Otherwise, they won't display right. Next, just flip his head around, and he's ready to go. He has really great stickers on his arms I like as well. They show the gearbox, so it kind of looks like he has hands. And you can even flip his little dashboard up or down if you like, and that's kind of like another added accessory for this figure. I like the different shades that they give each robot, so they give them a personality. Like, you can imagine that they're from the Constructicons, or, you know, maybe one of the bad guy Decepticon planes, and they all have their own unique personality and face, so I really like that about these toys a lot. As you can see with the locomotive, he really does look a lot like Bandai's Loco from the GoBot, so I'm really surprised that MC Toy didn't end up with an ensuing lawsuit because of copyright infringement. Now let's see them in action. Okay, so this is MC Toy's main gimmick with the Moto-Bots. After they're transformed, and with the dyno drive correctly inserted, you can move their arms out like this, and then you can pull their little engines back, give them a couple of revs for some extra speed, and you can pretend that they're fighting because they'll charge at each other. And that's a pretty neat little feature because it's not something that many Transformers did other than the Twin Twist series or GoBots. Not a lot of other transforming robots at the time had that feature. So not only could they transform and were they a vehicle and a robot, but you could actually set them up and, really have battles with them. So you could have, the bad guys with the red drives and the good guys with the gray drives. And, you could set them all up and, have little fights with them. So that's definitely a cool gimmick, and I think that's something really neat. And actually what people most remember about the toy line is that they were spring-driven little cars. Their transformations were kind of awkward, and they're very basic, but I think there's really something to be said about the basic look of the toys. It's extremely generic, but it's still a really cool look, I think.